Man, I just remember growing up, I went to Commodore Skills School, and I actually had a few teachers there, man, that were very influential in, just what I'm doing now in life. Miss Wyatt, Miss Mims, and my PE teacher, man, Mr. Paz. Mr. Paz, man, he brought out a different level of activity and influence in my life, at that time as a kid, and so he made us competitive, man. And I think what he did for all of us, even, I just remember the participation levels of even the girls and people who weren't even, athletic. It was just a different level, man. Everybody did what they needed to do, man. We had a great time in there. We learned a lot, man. We learned a lot about just teamwork, about unity, about coming together, being leaders, man. And this was all through PE. But we had a good time, man. Mr. Paz over at Commodore. I remember one day he got me going, and he was just like, "Hey, man, I remember your older brother. Man, your older brother was an animal, and he did things different than you did, and your brother was dunking in the 7th grade, and this dude had a different kind of athleticism than you, and so it fired me up. You know what I mean? It got me going, and I remember telling myself, like, that's how I want people to speak about me. You know what I mean? Like, man, I remember that Tim Brown, man. That dude was different. He was an animal. He was a beast. You know what I'm saying? And so that really did something to me mentally, because it put things in perspective. Like, man, you can be as good as you want to be. You know what I mean? And it's all about your effort. That's the one thing you control, right? You don't control waking up in the morning. You don't control a lot of other things in your life, but you do control your effort and how much you give. You know what I mean? Teachers are undervalued, man. They get paid X amount of money when they should be getting paid what ball players are getting paid. You sit in a classroom and deal with 30 students an hour at a time. You know what I mean? You roughly see 150 students a day. You deal with, 150 parents, if not more. You know what I mean? If they come from 2-parent households, you double that number, right? Not everybody sees the teacher in a great light anymore. You know what I mean? Parents don't have the teachers' backs like they used to. The kids are disrespectful. So when we say the value of a teacher, oh man, it's ridiculous. Man, they should be doing everything they can to lock teachers in. It's bad when you got districts just saying, hey, we'll hire a teacher whether they got a credential or not. We'll bring them in, and there's a teacher shortage. Well, there's a reason why, because they're undervalued, and nobody is valuing education or valuing these teachers anymore, and it's some BS. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, it's BS, man. Like Ron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told a dude the other day, man, I remember when I was in high school, and my coach made me do the 400.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, come on, man, how hard can this be?
Yeah.
I'm Tim Brown, I got this.
Yeah.